Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Offense set on first down. Going to the run to start this second half. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the idea offensively. You want to establish the run game and try to control the line of scrimmage in the second half. This is going to be a big key for this offense moving forward in this game.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They go to the draw. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guy's still getting home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The snap sets up the throw. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Looking to pass. It's Kane. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, fourth and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
zings it complete to the right. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Ohio State, 19, Miami, 0.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the San Jose State Spartans. Take it away, broadcast team.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Slips a tackle. Coming out aggressively. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
These mobile quarterbacks, you want to keep them in the pocket. And when you get your hands on a man, you want to get them on the ground. A little bit of a miss there. Nice job by the quarterback buying time. Defense stuck with their receivers deep, though. Still had good coverage and forced the incompletion.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's caught downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Third down coming up.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. throw up top. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Shuck. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the offense staying aggressive had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback staying up, though, they can extend their lead.
Got it. Timber.
They want to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. This offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
29 only.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Ball into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Miami 13, San Jose 0.
And they will open the drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That right there is almost a benchable defense. If you're the quarterback, first and goal situation, you can't take a sack, but to make matters worse, you can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. They're out of field goal range now.
He's back to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The next time the offense gets down at this point in the field, they need to run the football, because this is what's happening when they're trying to throw it in back-to-back plays. 2 negative plays in a row, not good.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 13, San Jose State 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Spartans. What a catch and run for 6.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Snaps it in the shotgun. Can't make the connection, and the 2-point attempt is no good, and we're still tied, and you have to wonder, should they have just kicked the extra point? And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Shuck. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal to go.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. No huddle here for the offense. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. They're bringing heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. From the gun, looking for a man. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Moves. Longer. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They covered half the...
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Florida Gators. Go Gators! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. They want to just keep throwing it. Still looking on the move. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this offense would like to give the punter a little bit of rest after running him out there at the end of the first two drives. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and you'll get some groans from the fan base on that call. 3rd and long, you'd like to see your team air it out. I know you got the lead, but try to slip the draw play. And listen, the draw play is one of those plays, if you fool them, it might work, but it's a tough play unless you fool a lot of people.
Wide out in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets away. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Snap in the shotgun. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
On the ready. Here we go. To the air, it's Shuck. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. He's got it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, and one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready? Quarterback will audible. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and you wonder if this team didn't decide at halftime that they need to come out in the second half and really get this running game established, get this offensive line lathered up, pushing some people.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to it. Dances away. He'll pull it down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here we go. Break. Blue 85. Blue 85.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to get to it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to run that clock, so we've got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And they'll knock him down. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. Escapes trouble. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. What a snag by the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Hurricanes enter the final minute with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's dragged down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked off his feet. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Miami.
Ready, fight. Cricket.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get the end zone.
Should you bring back OBJ? His overall is 77. That's just crazy though, bro. He used to really be that guy, bro. Now his shit's a 77. that sound crazy. Talk, turn to different keys. Wow. I'm about to cheat on this shit fast. Motherfucker won't be rush straight touchdown. It's the 29th. Why are you playing? Today's the 29th. Please stop playing. Unlock this one. I need 10,000 XP. I need 20,000.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I think that.
I ain't gonna have enough. 20,000 XP.
Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So Miami will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Can anyone catch it? Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you,
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kane.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young man.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Richardson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's Cameron. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Give to the running back. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, North Texas 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Finley. Coming out. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just feeds the running back. At the 15, he's loose. All kinds of running room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miami. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. That defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Running it back, it's Cameron. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he's running in the open. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Call it a 99-yard touchdown.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. And when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Get that touchdown right before the half. Build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for space. It's Richardson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time plays. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Number 29 on to punt it away. That's the end of the first half. The score, Miami.
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What do you do?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Third and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a block. It's Cameron. He gets a block. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got...
Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Finley. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy at.
Yeah, and now it's about step.
Oh, look out! The 40! The 20! Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. A first down for the offense.
3:25.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. They're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kane. And the stomping has commenced.
That is exactly what most offenses would do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the afterburners, kid. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. Take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
The old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Canes are in the hurry up. Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. And the returner will be dragged down. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience, Jesse. These kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders and getting the sack on the very first play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Running it back, it's London. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play. Do they ever? 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away.
We don't want this nigga.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball, even if you can't see them.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, K. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you break it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stop, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know that shot down the field is incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. On second down, but third down's coming up. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
What? They never gave me possession of the ball in there?
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
And when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Paul.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game don't get. He's taking the shot. Snags it. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown for college fantasy football players. That is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires into traffic, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
for this young man. 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to be the same time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind something.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 60, Arkansas 0.
Ready.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Lasso. Lasso.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll bring it back. It's Cameron. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cade! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point was good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll throw it on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Let's go.
On second down, just keeps firing. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for...
He's loose. Oh, he's got a chance. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together.
For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On the return, it's London.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Green 25.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Punk.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Panthers of FIU. Take it away, broadcast team.
Okay, ready?
Line gets set, first down.
Easy.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 45 on his way. Push down for the tackle.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
On the double.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. To the air, it's Shuck. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in the zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Spain.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
When you go into the locker room at halftime, coaches usually have a very simple message. They tell you what they want from you in the second half. I like what they told their players. Apparently, they're going to run the football. They're going to come out and commit to that in this second half.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And this third down is big. The last thing you want is a hat trick of punts to start a game. Now they'll run the draw. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Snowed under by the defense. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone.
Big stop, and it's a turnover on down.
Back to the air one more time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. To throw, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun. Quarterback moving. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Still on his feet. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. The snap sets up to throw. showing the arm strength down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
We're all tied up.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Fire.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Going for the big play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And makes the score Arizona State 12, Miami 0.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. Not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here with a touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ready, break. Down. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That was dumb.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Finds his man. It's Cameron. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Shuck. It's complete on the right side. And they swarm him under.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Was to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's so frustrating when you get in a first and goal situation. Next thing you're backed up. It ain't in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on this sheet that I know I'm going to call? Get this back and get in the end zone.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. He's moving out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
After 3, the game is tied.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. To the air, it's Jordan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Number 13.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Is no good. That keeps the score Arizona State 16, Miami 3.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Go.
He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game